Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Litter Media Live. I'm Mike Smith, along with co-host Aaron Glandon. Dan Ramey is on assignment right now in downtown Chillicothe, and he's all yellow.
Yes, he is, and we'll tell you more about that later.
Yeah. Not yellow as in being a coward. It's yellow day.
He's not yellow-bellied.
Yeah, it's yellow day in Chillicothe. And hopefully the forecast will hold off on the rain until they get done with the downtown activities, because rain is in the forecast today. Cloudy skies with rain likely moving in later today as an afternoon, early evening. But they're talking about the possibility of showers on and off each day through midweek next week. So get your galoshes out. You might need them.
What is a galosh?
I believe galoshes were like rubber boots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So I had galoshes, I think, when I was a young kid.
Big yellow ones?
No, mine were black, I think. And they, of course, you can get them with a little bit of insulation for the winter, and snow boots had the little buckles that you snap on. This is a bygone era I'm talking about. Aaron's like, huh? Yeah. That's before we had nice things, I guess. So that's your weather. We have a lot to talk about in our topics and sports, some coaching changes out there in high school sports that we'll tell you about, and an incredible softball pitching duel in the region last night that we also want to tell you about, coming up here in just a little bit on Litter Media Live. We also want to talk about our great sponsors from Scioto Valley Dumpsters. You can have them bring out the big orange dumpster to, I guess it's still springtime. Yeah, that spring cleanup project that you may be working on or getting ready to work on. Give them a call for a free estimate at 253-8389, Scioto Valley Dumpsters.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
At Rathkamp Financial, we believe in building client relationships for the long term, guiding you through the stages of wealth with a plan and bringing you closer to reaching your financial dreams. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust with our customized investment solutions.
Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness on suicide prevention by sharing the number 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365. 988. Save the number, save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, created in the memory of Bryant Beans Butt, call 740-703-0611 or email Jim Butt at jbutt6355@gmail.com.
All righty. Here's some of the topics for today. They were downtown in front of the courthouse yesterday as well. The National Day of Prayer was held all over the United States yesterday, and in Chillicothe, of course, it was in front of the Ross County Courthouse. Among the speakers were members of the Scioto Valley chapter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Lay leaders prayed with students from Ross County Christian Academy, elected officials, first responders, educators, also many ministers who lead the churches in Ross County. National Day of Prayer takes place the first Thursday of May each year. So this is not something, again, that's done here only locally. Also a prayer vigil up at Grandview Cemetery Thursday morning, followed by the event at the courthouse at noon. And we want to thank everybody that came out and said a prayer for not only our community, but our nation.
And today at the courthouse, it's Yellow Day. As you can see, our Dan Ramey was there this morning on Facebook Live. You can go back and watch that right now. Yellow Day is to promote random acts of kindness throughout the community, and they're hoping that this is something that's going to catch on and be more than just a day. And this event starts at 11:30. Is that right?
I think it's going on right now.
Okay.
And Dan is the MC.
And Dan is the MC. That's why he's on assignment right now and not here.
Right. That's right.
And I think they have a parade following the ceremony that'll be this afternoon.
All righty. Also in the news, the Ross County Health District, in partnership with the Chillicothe Police, Ross County Sheriff, is alerting our community about an increase in suspected drug overdoses. Ross County has seen a reported increase of overdoses within a 24-hour period higher than the usual threshold. So please don't do drugs, number one, but if you know somebody that has a habit, especially that Narcan could maybe save a life. We've been reading a lot of stories here lately with the port awards going out to lifesavers. Keep that Narcan handy in case you have someone that you come across that needs that kind of help.
The Ohio Department of Transportation is seeking public comment for a bridge rehabilitation project on State Route 32 in Jackson County between Cove Road and Buckeye Church Road.
All right, and again, send that off to District 9 headquarters for the public comment. Lancaster Safety Town registration is filling up fast, and they're down to the final month to register. Parents and guardians can sign up their kids for this valuable education program. Safety Town provides a one-week introduction to classroom settings for children, which teaches crucial safety skills, including electrical safety, water safety, playground safety, bicycling and helmet safety, seatbelt safety, fire safety, and stranger danger. It offers a unique learning environment led by all certified professionals, aiding children's transition from parental to teacher guidance.
And Young Life is conducting a golf tournament fundraiser June 21st at JC's Golf Course. Individual golfer fee is $88, and if you bring a team of 4, the team fee is $350, and there's a QR code right there where you could register.
And we've also posted this on our social media site, so you can get that QR code there as well. Our road report takes us to Fayette County today. State Route 435 between US 35 and I-71 has various daily lane restrictions, 9 to 4. That's underway now and will go through the month of June. As we told you, some big news as far as local high school coaching news. We'll tell you more about that all coming up on sports here on Litter Media Live. In the meantime, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor, more than 4 decades, serving not only the Scioto Valley, but now stretching their wings. They're into western Ohio, northern Ohio, up in the Columbus area, all over the Buckeye State, not only for residential, but a lot of business work. So if you need heating, cooling, and plumbing done, whether it's residential or business, give Accurate a call.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
As a basketball coach and a dad, I need to be able to keep up.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc.
I was so confident in Dr. Fleming, he explained everything.
Together, they decided on minimally invasive spinal surgery to relieve Mark's pain and get him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Going over into sports, the boys' basketball landscape has had a major shift this morning. 2 new coaches have been hired. At Zane Trace, it will be Tyler Cassidy, replacing the retired Hall of Fame coach Gary Kello. Cassidy is the former head coach at Circleville, along with being an assistant at Tays Valley and Logan Elm. Evan Callahan is the new boys basketball coach at Circleville High School. He's no stranger to Circleville. After previously serving as an assistant coach there, he went to Waverly as the head boys basketball coach for 1 year and then returned to Circleville. He replaces Cody Carpenter, who stepped down. And at Unioto, Matt Hoops has announced that he is stepping down as their basketball coach after 17 seasons. That according to an article this morning on Southern Ohio Sports Authority. Matt had a basketball coaching record at Unioto of 260 and 134. He will stay on as the head football coach. So winter's off now for Matt Hoops.
Long vacation.
2 outstanding softball pitching performances last night. Portsmouth Notre Dame beat Hillsborough 2-0 in 12 innings on a 12th inning home run by Gwen Sparks. Now, Gwen also struck out 27 batters, while Hillsborough's Cameron Spruill, who was our athlete of the week, struck out 23. Spruill now has 306 strikeouts this season. Also, congratulations to the Lancaster Softball program. They won their 6th straight OCC title with a 10-0 win over Central Crossing last night.
And Unioto Tennis closed their regular season with a 5-0 win over Miami Trace last night. Reds were idle last night. Oh, that's a picture of the Guardians. But the Reds were idle last night.
That's correct.
They're hosting the Orioles again tonight.
And in NBA basketball, the Cleveland Cavaliers will be playing in Game 6 of that NBA series. They lead the Magic right now 3-2.
What do you want to tell them what the Guardians did?
I thouut you already did.
No.
Well,
I pulled up the picture of the Guardians while I was talking about the Reds.
For the radio audience, the Astros beat the Guardians 8-2.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And that's sports.
That is sports.
When we go back in history to close out the program, we'll take you back to some World War II news on this date in 1942, all coming up on Litter Media Live.
First, though, Litter Quality Propane. Custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652.
Kingston National Bank was founded in 1909 by local businessmen. The concept of a local bank supporting our community's financial needs with local decisions made sense. This is Phil Evans, President and CEO of Kingston National Bank. I invite you to make KNB your bank. We continue to make local decisions that benefit our communities. Experience innovative products and excellent customer service. When you need us most, you can count on KNB. Our community, your bank. Kingston National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Haynes Tittle Healthcare Center is celebrating 50 years of serving the chiropractic, physical therapy, and nutritional needs of the community. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website to learn more, or go to hayneshealth.com.
All righty. This date in history, we're going back to 1942. Today started the Battle of Coral Sea. Now, as oftentimes, have you ever heard of the poem called For the Want of a Nail?
No.
Well, in that poem, there's a series of seemingly insignificant things that happen that lead to something bigger happening.
Right.
Well, this is one of those instances. The Doolittle Raid basically leads to the Battle of Coral Sea. The Battle of Coral Sea leads to Midway, which turns the whole Pacific War towards the United States. But in this battle, what was something rather unique in it, in this confrontation, the Battle of the Coral Sea marked the first air-naval battle in history, as none of the aircraft carriers involved fired upon each other. It allowed the planes taking off from their decks to do all the fighting. In fact, in many of the cases, the aircraft carriers were so far away from each other, they couldn't even see each other.
And obviously the planes probably were too small at the time to bomb the aircraft carriers.
Oh, right? No, they did.
They did?
Dive bombers, torpedo planes, but they were the ones that did the fighting. The ships themselves, for the first time in world history, could not fire upon each other directly, like with, gunfire or the big battleship guns that they have, because they were too far away. So, and then that's repeated almost a month later at Midway. So something
I've heard of Midway. I've never heard of this battle before.
Now, the Battle of Coral Sea. Invasion forces succeed in occupying Tulagi in the Solomon Islands in an expansion of Japan's defensive perimeter. The United States had also intercepted the Japanese code. Basically, we knew what their playbook was going to be, and they didn't know we knew. And that comes in even bigger at Midway, and that's how we ambushed them, because we knew they were coming, but they didn't know we knew.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So a little bit of history. Read up more about it. It's fascinating to find out how all this thing came about. But Coral Sea started on this day in 1942. What's the plans for the weekend?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to Tays Valley to see the blue Cybertruck and putting together a package about that.
That's right. That is. Is that at the high school, or where is that?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think that's right.
Well, hopefully you'll know to go where you're going.
Yes.
But it is at Tays Valley School.
Yeah.
Okay. Busy weekend. The baseball high school tournament draw, like the softball last Sunday, that'll be out on Sunday of this week at about 3:30. You can find those brackets on our website at littermedia.com. Next week is going to be very, very busy. High school tournament softball gets underway. Tennis gets underway. Many of the conference track championships are next week. And as we said, the softball tournaments get underway. So we'll be doing some running. I'll be out at Miami Trace on Monday night for their possible baseball FAC championship game with Jackson. If Jackson wins that game, it's over. If Miami Trace wins it, then it forces another game. They'll play it anyway at Jackson on Tuesday, but the league wouldn't be decided until then. And then I'll be in Washington Courthouse on Thursday for the FAC track meet. So, and I think you're going to the Chamber of Commerce dinner on Tuesday?
I am, yes.
He likes a free meal.
I do like a free meal.
So things that we'll be running here and there to get taken care of next week. Have yourself a great weekend.
I'll probably watch some Star Wars tomorrow.
That's right, because
May the 4th.
The 4th, May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
It seems like May 3rd has some, other than the Coral Sea battle, that sticks out in my history brain. But
it's not your anniversary, is it?
No, I would know that one. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's going to wrap it up. If you're driving around through the downtown while the Yellow Day festivities are still going on, enjoy that, and then take on the spirit of what they're trying to talk about down there, and that's being a good community service. Well, until Monday, when we get back together for this program, for Aaron Glandon, this is Mike Smith, and for our friend Dan Ramey, who's on assignment. From all of us at Litter Media, have a great weekend, everybody, and stay dry.